Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
As the excitement continues to swirl after that return, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about keeping that excitement going. Already in scoring position, I got to take some shots at the end zone right now.
So here are the Packers now with great starting field position. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. And it's second down. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week: 17 carries, 75 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Well, great field position for them, Charles, to start that drive, but not a lot of yardage to be had. They do, however, come away with a long field goal. Yeah, and that's a plus. I mean, give them credit for that. They start the game 3-0. Don't come away empty-handed on this opening possession. And one other thing, it's a 50-plus yard field goal. Let's give the kicker a little respect as well. Those kind of kicks aren't routine. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away.
Here we go. Look alive.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers on the board, and they love them when
Where are you going?
Rashawn Gary in there.
Where are you going?
Sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws. And taken right at the 35.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
All right, that's my dude.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Gotta get rid of him.
Shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Under pressure and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And this one is right down the middle, and that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now.
Come on.
First series, everybody goes out a little extra.
Let's go.
So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. On play action, Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Third and long for Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Good day.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
Oh,
so on
no
fourth
diddy.
down on is the punter Ryan
No
Wright.
diddy.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at about the 14. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And they will take over first and 10.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they'd get a sweep of the season series.
Warriors 17. Check it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000 is a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays high.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
On the set. Drop 60. Drop 60.
They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Packers hit 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances. Start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
18. High. Buffalo 18. Go.
It was bad. Come on, man.
In any event,
Subscribe at Just Marcus Allen.
He made the right decision on that one.
YouTube.
I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield.
That like
He made
button.
his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch out their lead. Anders Carlson now for the point after. And this is up. It's through. It extends their 1st quarter lead to 13-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Cousins. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Play action now. Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
18 Rattler. Camper 11. Camper 11. Time to be ready. Let's go, let's go.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Hustle, hustle.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Warriors 70.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 23 here.
Stop playing with me.
As his guys are able to push that lead.
Stop playing with me. Let's go.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts.
I've never did this well against all pros.
I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
But no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. Now he's loose at the 40.
Let's go.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here's Allen. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Come on, don't lose it. Don't lose it.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a throw here, hauled in, powering his way forward. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Let's go.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up.
Okay, run that ball in, bro. Let's go, Jones.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Let's go.
And his kick is
Get what you can. I'm not going to give it any momentum. No momentum
so the turnover leads
at
to
all.
points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive that led to the field goal, as now they're dealing with a little bit bigger of a deficit. 1st and 10. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Cousins, bro. Stop. Just stop.
This defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now 3rd down and 7. Cousins to throw it. Swings this out for Hunt. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get
Come on,
you
y'all.
going.
Come on, y'all.
Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker.
The final tally.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So on 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing, Cousins.
Coming.
Gary. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Back to throw here. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard.
Let's go.
And finish in the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Cousins.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far.
Already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Hey! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Check! 18, Rattler! 18, go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a carry for Allen. And he'll go down at the 28.
Now!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Harrison Bryant,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this
it's a long day for you, Kirk Cousins. It's a long day for Kirk Cousins. This is ATL.
Put together a drive and give his leg a rest. I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the 1st half, this is just complete domination. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now Cousins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 9, pace, let's go!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Second and 3. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle.
Nobody care about that, just a little fumble.
This is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Cousins. Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. 2nd and 6. There's a short one caught by Uzama. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
He'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Judgment for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles Road. Juju Smith-Schuster, 100 yards receiving on the nose and a touchdown catch as well. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Ezekiel.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. But you still have to go out.
You're not giving no light, y'all.
Put something together here in the second half.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Cousins. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now Cousins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10. Cooper, the man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Cousins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Packers now to take over. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal.
60 Bobcat. Go.
Back to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
18, high near.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down.
Play action now. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Y'all let these dudes score. Let me say it,
The Vikings pick up the 1st down. Now a give to Madison. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. They go play action. Cousins. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Come on, man. Don't let them come back.
Jefferson.
56 yards.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
2nd and 5.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out right at the 35.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Come on. Hey, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll look to throw here.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
19. 19 Lions.
They'll look to throw again. On the move to his left.
He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There's a glimpse of Justin Jefferson, the wide receiver, as he and the Minnesota Vikings return back here on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just about on his own goal line. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packers offense set to go. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And now they're in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man complete. It's Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Ready, set.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal?
Ready.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
Ready,
Oh, look at this play call. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal.
At this point, I know we got it.
Near the goal line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 10. Cousins to throw it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The tight end in motion right. And they'll go on the ground. And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll run it here. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And that one's going to be blown up.
I don't know.
Defense not fooled by the receiver coming around, and he'll be met behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. And they'll bring out Anders Carlson now to try the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the Vikings now heading onto the field. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Cousins now. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Watson. It's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 27 yards. And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On third down, Cousins. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Amari Cooper. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after try forthcoming. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. Sheds off the tackle. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Christian Watson and the rest of this offense back out now. They have to like what they've gotten from him in this game.
Think about the accumulation of catches.
8.
The yards per catch now, because you're getting more than a first down every time he's touching the ball. This is the kind of game you want when you're able to throw it out wide.
Absolutely. Over 100 yards, has the 8 catches. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will... The partner under the lights in prime time. This offense, they gave the nation quite a...
Yeah. We'll be on Warzone coming up.